Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Andrea. It's nice to have you guys here. Today I'm back with, I guess, a monthly favorites, a lockdown favorites, things I've just been loving in general, not just throughout the month of April, but kind of since lockdown started. I've been home for a while and there's just a bunch of things that I've kind of been loving and using to just help make things a little less stressful. So I wanted to do a little bit of a favorites video. I'm not sure if I'll keep doing these on a monthly basis. I tried doing that last year, getting back into that. Didn't really work out, so I might just start doing like a quarterly basis favorites. We'll see. So yeah, you will see a lot of this is kind of either skincare, body care, cozy stuff, things like that. So diving right in and in no particular order. I do have a couple skincare products. Despite being home and not going out and not wearing makeup, I have still been trying to keep up with my skincare. I haven't been perfect. There's been a couple days in this whole time, more than a couple days, where I haven't like done the full routine. But kind of at the start, so back in February, I picked up a bottle of the Caudalie Vino Perfect Concentrated Brightening Essence, and since February I've only used that much, so it's lasting a long time. But I've been using this at least once a day, if not twice a day, and I have noticed a difference. I think my skin would be looking a lot worse right now. Here's how I know it's working. I haven't had a facial in like almost 3 months now, I think. But my skin doesn't look like I haven't had a facial in almost 3 months. So my skin is actually doing really well, despite the fact that I normally get monthly facials and I haven't been. So I do think it is partly down to this. Yeah, it's an AHA, which has really been helping my skin, and I'm really, really loving it. So that's the first skincare product. The second skincare product is by 100% Pure, and this is their Coffee Bean Caffeine Eye Cream. First of all, it looks as if I have not used this bottle. This is lasting me a really long time. I bought this when Tamsin was here in January, and I still have like 75% of the bottle left. So a little goes a really long way, and I just find that it does make a slight difference with the dark circles and the puffiness and the overall feeling under my eyes. It smells like coffee, which also makes me happy. So this is my morning eye cream, and I really like the way this feels. I like the look that it gives. It's not like, it doesn't look like I've put on a ton of concealer and completely my under eye circles are gone, but it just wakes them up a bit. And so I'm not wearing a lot of makeup. I put some on today for filming, but overall I'm not really wearing a lot of makeup on a daily basis. So I'm kind of leaning towards skincare that is making my skin look better without makeup. So the brightening essence from Caudalie, the eye cream from 100% Pure, I've got a retinol from 100% Pure that I'm using and loving. So things like that are making a big difference, and making me feel like I don't really need to wear a lot of makeup during the day to feel brighter and awake and things like that. So those are the skincare. Then kind of getting into the body care, I've got 2 moisturizers and a lip product. So the lip product, I have just been, this has been a favorite already, and I've mentioned this a few times. It's the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. I swear by this. This lives by my bed. I use it not just when I'm going to sleep, but kind of at night once I've done my skincare and I've gotten ready for bed and I'm in bed reading or watching YouTube or something. This is what I will use. So I'm using this kind of throughout the evening. Absolutely love this. I have a little, actually I don't know why I didn't think of this before. I do have a mini version of this in my travel bag, and obviously I'm not traveling right now. I think I'm gonna put that at my desk because this is my favorite lip product, not just for at night, but even during the day. I really, really like it. So good idea, Andrea. I'm gonna go get that and put it by my desk. Next moisturizer was something I had in my kind of stash, and I finished up another hand cream, and I was really, really struggling with having dry hands at night. And so I thought, you know, none of the ones that I have that are open seem to be really helping this problem. Let me open this one up. And this is the Dry Skin Hand Cream from Whole Foods. It's Whole Foods brand. It's 20% shea butter, enriched with argan and olive oil, and it's in peony, mint, and blackberry. The scent of this is amazing. This, I really hope they still sell this, and if they do, once I can like go back to Whole Foods, I'm buying a lot of this. I like this as much as I like the Weleda Skin Food. I feel like they're pretty comparable. This is cheaper, if I remember correctly. I bought this ages ago. It's just been sitting in the box, waiting and waiting and waiting, and I finally used it, and I've definitely used up a fair bit since I opened it at the beginning of April, and I love it. And yeah, I can put this on and I don't wake up in the middle of the night with super dry hands like I was before. So I wake up in the morning and my hands aren't like feeling, oh, super moisturized, but like they feel normal and they feel fine. I usually reach for it and put some on as soon as I wake up, but I'm not like desperate for hand cream as soon as I wake up. So really liking that. The other moisturizer I've been using is by Bisbee Soap and Sundry, which is this really great shop down in Bisbee. They do ship, I don't know if they ship internationally, but I know they ship domestically. So again, as with another brand, there's two brands in this video where if you want to be supporting a small business that is trying to get through the whole current situation, I would really recommend Bisbee Soap and Sundry. I've smelled all of their products when I've been in the store. I don't think there's a single one that I don't like. They do body butters, moisturizers, hand creams, soaps, a few different things. So yeah, so this is their lavender body butter, and I've been using this every evening, and it smells good, it feels good, it relaxes me. So I will usually put this kind of all on my arms. I also like putting this on my feet and then sticking my moisturizing socks on, and then I'll use the peony, mint, and blackberry on my hands. So really love this. One last kind of skincare thing, but also kind of just a brand in general. I want to have another mention of Candle Chemistry. Not sponsored, but they are friends, so you are going to hear me talk about them because I like supporting small businesses and local businesses. Candle Chemistry, as you've seen before on my channel, if you've watched some of my other videos, they are a custom candle and custom home fragrance company based here in Scottsdale, Arizona. They're actually right down the road from me, and I'm like, I really wish I could like go and like make stuff in their store, because like that would really be nice right now. But they have been still running their business online, and so you can get the single scented candles. This one is peony. Love this one. I've been burning this one at my desk, and then they were having a promotion for a little while. I don't know if it's still running or not, where if you bought one candle you got a free hand sanitizer, which was great because I can't find hand sanitizer anywhere right now. They do sell the hand sanitizer on its own, and you can get them in any of their scents, which is great. So I'm really enjoying the hand sanitizer. It feels really good. It's not super drying. I do eventually put moisturizer on after I've put this on, but it's not like, oh my gosh, I've got to immediately do that. So really loving the hand sanitizer. We'll definitely be placing some more orders for that. But I also love the candles, and I'll have to double check, but I believe they are now doing custom scents through their website. I think this would be really great if you've been in before, like I have, or like some of my friends have. If you've made a custom candle, you know what the scent smells like, you know, then like my peony, elderflower, and fresh rain candle is like, it's almost done. I need to just accept defeat. It's burned out. So I'm going to try to get that replaced soon. But there's also some just single scents. I love the peony on its own is great. The elderflower on its own is great. Their amber candle is beautiful. I'm tempted to get the Earl Grey on its own. I have an amber and Earl Grey mix that I really like, but I do like the Earl Grey on its own. If you are a book lover, like I am, their Old Books candle it's magic. I don't know what it is. I don't know how they got that scent into an oil to put into a candle, but it is magic. And I have told my friends that they are not allowed to ever discontinue that scent because my heart needs the Old Books candle. It just smells like you are living in a library, and I love that because I've got a lot of books, as you can see, and these aren't even all of them. So I've got a lot of books, but they're not old books and they don't have that old book smell. Anyone who's gone into a library that's at least, 20, 30 years old, so most university libraries, you'll know what I'm talking about. You know that scent. Love that scent. So if you are a book lover, I do recommend the old book smell. Like the first time I smelled it, it was just like, how did they do that? Their scents are really good. Let me know in the comments if you've got any specific questions, then I can try to answer those. But also just reach out to the crew at Candle Chemistry if you have any questions about what scents go or what kind of candles you want. They are really, really super helpful and really knowledgeable about their full product range and all of the scents. So again, not sponsored. This isn't an ad. I just genuinely love this company and I love my friends. So that's kind of, oh, and then one last home fragrance. I'm still going through some of my Mrs. Meyer's ones. You can get this at Target and Whole Foods and a bunch of other places. So this is their peony scent. I'm just peony everything right now. I've gone through the whole fragrance changeover with spring and summer. So all of my peony and lilac room fresheners, hand soaps, dish soaps, all of those are out now. It's all floral candles, most of them Candle Chemistry at this point. And it's just really fresh and springtime in here and I love it. So that's it for the home fragrance stuff. In terms of some cozy stuff, I got a new pair of slippers. We were able to get a Nordstrom Rack delivery, so I ordered these. Love these. They're by Dream Foam. Deer Foams is the brand. Deer Foams. They've got this faux fur crossover. They're slightly padded, so they are comfortable, and they've got a nice grippy sole, so you could wear them outside. But I like them just for like walking around my kitchen and stuff. They're non-slip. But what I like about these is they're still fairly open, so even though it's warm, these are comfy on my feet without overheating my feet, so I've really been enjoying those. I've also been really enjoying, I had this blanket, I bought this at Costco ages ago, and then I put it in my laundry room to wash and didn't wash it, and with staying home, it's like, you know what? I'm finally gonna wash that and use that. So I've got this really nice cozy blanket from my favorite brand of throw blankets that Costco sells. I think it's like Life something or other. Yeah, Life Comfort. They are just the softest, coziest things ever. I have a bunch of these. But they're always nicest when they're brand new. So I've kind of unintentionally been saving this one, and this was finally the time to like crack this open, put it in the wash, and then snuggle up with this. So I've been really enjoying that. In terms of lifestyle stuff or things I can't hold up, I haven't been doing that much Netflix watching. So I don't really have any film or television recommendations, but there is a podcast I've been listening to since all of this started, and that is the podcast She Can, She Did, which is hosted by Fiona Grayson. I follow She Can, She Did on Instagram. I've been listening to the regular podcast since it started. So she normally does weekly interviews, hour-long weekly interviews with female founders and business owners, and it's always fascinating and super inspiring. But since the lockdown started in the UK, she has been doing daily interviews of about 20 to 30 minutes long to see how a lot of these female founders and business owners are coping with everything. And it's been, as the regular episodes are, it's been really, really inspirational, just really nice to listen to, even though I'm not really a business owner yet, like working on it. But just hearing how other women are going through all of the changes, because obviously my job as a teacher has been drastically different. Hearing how they're coping with stressful situations and how they're finding time to kind of switch off, as well as how they're applying creative thinking to get through the challenges. There's still been a lot of like overlap and crossover, and so I've been really, really enjoying that. So if you are not following She Can, She Did, or listening to the podcast, I really recommend checking it out on Instagram, and then I listen on iTunes podcasts, but I think it's also on Spotify and Acast, all the usual podcast places, so check that out. And then two last things that will transition into the video that will come after this one are book things. So it would be very like poor marketing of me to not give a plug to this This is definitely a favorite. Since lockdown has started, I have managed to get the paperback version of my debut novel, A Brave Start, completed, printed, out, it's ready, it is available. I've already done some videos on this, so I won't go on about it too much, but just saying it again, it's available. It is also available on Kindle, which is great, because then you don't have to wait for shipping, and it gets delivered instantly. So if you are looking for something to read, you know, just there's an option. But then another favorite has definitely been my Kindle. So the next video is going to be books I've read lately. So everything I've read since the last time I filmed one of those videos. I think I did one at like the middle of March, middle towards the end of March. So it won't just be an April books, it'll be just books I've read since that last one, which I think instead of doing monthly of those, I'm just going to start doing like every 10 books or so. I'll do one of those videos. So I'm going to wrap up this video and then I'm going to start filming that video. So I think this is going to go up on Friday, so the book video will go up on Monday. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this favorites. I hope this gives you some ideas, but mostly what I would say is, I know with favorites it can be a, here's a product that I love that you can now go try to buy, and obviously that's really difficult right now. You know, a lot of these products you could get, but I think the bigger message is all of these things are not things that I have bought since lockdown started, other than the candle chemistry order, which that was again purely to help my friends. But everything else are things that I already had, and some of them were things like the Whole Foods hand cream that just got buried in the back of a box. I don't think I'm the only woman who has a box or a basket of products just stashed away for when we need them. So if you haven't gone through that, maybe go through that, raid your stash, try out products you haven't tried in a while. So it's not just about going out and spending money now, it's more about going through what you already have and seeing, like, is there a way to repurpose it, or is it something that you haven't used in a while, and maybe like refresh your memory on how much you loved it. I don't want anyone to think that I'm telling you have to go out and buy any of these products. So yeah, so that's my little just speech, not a rant, just a speech on that. I hope this gives you some inspiration to kind of go and raid your stash and just switch up some of the products you've been using, finding things that maybe you were given as gifts and kind of set away to wait for, you know, a special occasion. I think being locked down in our homes counts as a special occasion. So if there's like a really nice candle or a really nice hand cream or something that you were given as a gift that you thought, yeah, I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait a little bit. Now. The time is now. Use that stuff now. That's what I'm learning. Okay, so I'm gonna stop there. So I need to now go film my What I've Been Reading video. So you can come back next week for that. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Say hi in the comments. Let me know what sort of things have been getting you through lockdown and how you have been passing the time. Let's just kind of have a general chat down in the comments. And I will see you all soon in the next video. Thank you very much for watching this one. Bye!